If you ever feel like you need food for your soul, turn on your radio and let the truth be told. Giving you the raw to keep you informed. Running it our way, our platform. Black excellence, a generation move. Give fuel to the youth until they minds like the room. B-Rock is the rebel. Spit knowledge, heat their game up like a kettle. Take it to another level. Dub City, the experience, no lie. Been around, move the game like a Jedi. Hot Rod, the wisdom of the killer. Then wake they mind up. You have no choice but to fill them. 3 minds are better than one. The collective, 3 points of view for the one. Our perspective. So put your fist up if you with me. I ain't in the clan, but I brought my hood with me. Truth be told. Yo, 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 damn it. We back again. It's your boy, B-Rock. Hell, y'all talking about? Damn it. Got that boy Hot Rod in the building.
Yeah.
Dub City in the building.
What's going on?
Man, look. And we here, man. True Be Told Radio. About to jump on this thing and talk to y'all about something that I think just always seem kind of one-sided in a lot of situations. You are the company you keep. If you haven't figured that out yet, and maybe your ass ain't been paying attention to a lot of shit. So, basically, that's what it is. You are the company you keep. You know what I'm saying? You the, basically like the, somewhat like the energy you keep around you or something like that. People don't realize that a lot of people that they have around them have a negative or positive effect on their lives. That shit real. I don't give a damn how independent you say you are, how much of a leader you say you are, whatever the case may be. You hang around a specific group of people or a specific person, hey, they can impact your life greatly. So we're gonna jump right into this shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want to flip a coin for this shit?
Nah, man, I'm just shit. You guilty by association, my nigga.
Basically.
That's why I bet you want success. You gotta be around successful people.
Yeah.
You want to be in the gutter? I ain't in the gutter. I mean, that's how I look at it.
All right, let's explore it in the. All right. Just people you hanging around. We'll start from that first. Just people you associate with. You know what I'm saying? Do you feel that to both of y'all, do you feel like those people could really impact your life, or it ain't really no big deal? You know what I'm saying? They your friends, they just cool or whatever, or they your associates, they just cool. Like, it really don't have no impact on how you think or how you move.
Me personally, I don't think it has an impact. The only reason why I say that is because everybody pretty much is their own individual. You know what I'm saying? If there's a situation where the person impacts your life negatively, I mean in a negative way, then it's up to you to figure out how you want to do that. You know, how you want to interact with the person from that point on. If the person impacts you in a positive way, then, you know, hey, of course you're going to probably keep the person around. But at the same time, everybody is pretty much is their own individual. If your homeboy robs people and all this other kind of shit, you know what I'm saying, that don't necessarily mean you got to be into that shit as well. You know what I'm saying? You might be like, okay, shit, hey, do your thing, partner. Don't get killed or no shit like that. You know, show up at the goddamn b-ball game we got coming up on Saturday, you know, or whatever. Be careful out here in these streets, you know. But that's how it should be.
Yeah. What about you, Rod?
Well, shit. I mean, I feel like I got associates and I got people I call my friends.
Yeah.
I mean, I used to hang with a lot of fucking people, different groups here and there, man. I just took a moment to realize out of all these people, who the fuck helping me progress in life?
Yeah.
Like, if I'm not around you, if I see you, we cool, I'm gonna say, yeah, what's up, man? But I'm gonna keep it moving, though. But the people that I fuck with, who I'm doing shit with, like, these are my friends. Like, I know that we progressing. We getting to another step. We not being stagnant, and I don't like to be stagnant. So,
yeah,
the people who I keep around me, man, if you're not helping me progress, then there's no point of me being around. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I look at it. So if we not taking the next step in life, then shit, it ain't really no friendship there. We cool, but it ain't no friendship. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I agree with both of y'all. You know what I'm saying? I feel like people can prevent you from doing shit. You know what I'm saying? That you might call friends or associates or whatever the case may be. I think getting older and wanting better for yourself, it'll steer a lot of people away. Like, came from that where I wanted to have the nice place and be able to sit my entertainment, DVDs or whatever out in the open and set my surround sound up and shit like that, and not worry about my shit walking up out the house because I don't want everybody in my house. But it might be people that they just not there yet. They're not used to staying in a nice neighborhood. They're not used to staying where it's quiet as hell. You know, they still was on that. Even going into adulthood, they was still on that. And you stay in a white folk neighborhood. And I'm like, well, I can't just stay in a good neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Like, why I got to be the white folk neighborhood? You just saying white people can keep their shit clean and keep that, you know what I mean? And I ran into like people that, even if you want to get a nice car, remember back at one point, we were just concerned about getting a little G-Ride. Now, you probably don't get nothing but new cars, you know what I'm saying? That's because you want nice shit. But the person you was hanging with, they still in the mind frame of, I just get a little G-Ride and fix it up. You like, fuck that shit, I want this, I want that. And they looking at, oh, this nigga got all the money. No, I don't. I just want something nice, you know what I'm saying? And I believe if you have those people around you and those people can be, if those people are influential to you, I think, yeah, it can have a negative effect on, you know what I'm saying? If they're complacent with where they're at and you not, they can have a negative effect on that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's just everyday living, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, you mainly hanging with somebody that, you know, okay, these people trying to move up, I'm trying to move up too.
Yeah, so you are, just like what it say to you, you are the company you keep.
You are the company you keep.
I've met a lot of millionaires in the area that I work in, and it's like, if you want to be successful, my nigga, change the fucking circle you in.
Yeah.
Because if that circle not successful, your ass ain't gonna be successful.
Yeah. And I think the hard part we learn is some people don't want to break away. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I use myself as an example. Like my last year at Thero, you know what I'm saying? I really supposed to went to Grady High. But I was like, man, all my friends, I don't want to go, you know what I'm saying? I ain't want to go to that new atmosphere, but I probably would have met a lot of more people. Because I already knew people from there. I already built relationships and everything. That wasn't going nowhere. But I think I should have took a chance when at Grady because they had like a diverse, you know, students in there. I probably would have got to know a lot more people, learn a lot more things, experience a lot of different things, and know a whole new level of friends, or, you know, probably experience some other stuff. But I was just scared, and I wanted to go back to Thero, which my last year going there, shit, nigga, I was with the underclass, and I ain't really experienced shit. But being on a work release program and being able to leave early, you know what I'm saying? And now when I think, I'm like, damn, I should have went to Grady, man. I probably would have met these people or met this person, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of people that I seen that went to there, Grady, they was like, it was a lot of people there that I met later in life. They parents owned condos and You know what I'm saying? Or they already used to living by themselves and shit like that. And I'm like, damn,
But
I
not-
wasn't.
But not necessarily, because at the same time, you still would have to be in that mind, that mind state. As far as like for example, I can be hanging around about 5 dudes who, into investing and all this kind of shit, and they might tell me, well, I got a personal example. I got a friend of mine who was telling me about this new app where I can get like, shoes for the low and all this other kind of shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But he was telling me the shit, but I wasn't actually listening. And
Yeah.
then later on, I said, oh, damn, hey, man, where you get those from, man? Shit, the app that I was telling you about. And then I was like, okay, well, all right, I'm ready to hear now. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because sometimes you can be focused on something else. You can be focused on girls or cars or whatever it is at that particular time, but then later on, when your mind pretty much catch up to that part, you know what I'm saying, then next thing you know, you ready to listen. Because depending on whatever you're into at that particular time, you probably just not ready to take in that type of information.
Yeah.
That too, and if everybody in your circle is successful, you go want to you don't want to be the one that's not successful.
Yeah.
So you go like, oh shit, let me get my shit together. Let me figure out how they got to that point. So
Right.
you gonna be like, all right, I don't want to keep standing in the situation I'm in, so I'm about to.
Right. But you got to be
Open
careful
up.
too, because some people, they might be around some people who's doing real good for themselves.
Mhm.
And some people, instead of them bettering themselves or asking questions or trying to learn, some people probably be in an envious state of mind.
Mhm.
You see what I'm saying? They might be, man, damn, I'm not creative enough to, do what B-Rock is doing.
Yeah.
Doing what Hot Rod is doing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And some people just sit there while everybody else pretty much progress.
Yeah.
But at the same time, if you're cool with that person, you shouldn't just shut the person out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You have to understand, okay, well, this is my friend. Hey, right now he's not into this right now. Hey, he'll come around. You know what I'm saying? When he come around, shit, by that time I might have even more information than I had at that particular time when I was talking to him that I can share to him then. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sometimes, especially us as black people, we'll be so quick to shut a person down because they ain't doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? We have to understand that everybody's learning ability isn't on the same wave path. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Everybody is not the same. Because if everybody was the same, you know what I'm saying, everybody be successful, everybody be doing good, and all this kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's why I look at it like, if you're this type of person or whatever, I respect that. Or if you this type of person, I respect that too. Everybody has their own story. Everybody is their own person. Everybody learn different. Everybody do this different. This person might be creative in this field. This person might be creative in this field or whatever. Shit, hey man, it's all about communication and learning each other. And that's how everybody grows together. But if we be like, man, fuck this motherfucker right here, man, he ain't doing what I'm trying to do. Or if you ain't trying to do what I'm trying to do, man, fuck that nigga ass. You know what I'm saying? We can't be like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're right. But you gotta. I look at it like energy transfer.
Exactly. Yeah.
So if you got a skill, I got a skill, he got a
Right.
skill. Let's put that shit together and be a juggernaut.
Right.
Yeah.
Like.
But you can't do that shit if you got a negative motherfucker. Every time you see him, it's like, damn man, I'm just sick of this shit. If it's always something
Yeah.
negative, like you ain't gonna want to be around that shit. And I got close ass people that I know it's always I'm like, bro, you ain't even trying.
Right.
If I don't see you trying, then I gotta throw the deuces at you.
Yeah. Because that was gonna be my next
'Cause
question.
that energy,
like,
but that shit can rub off on you, man. I'm big on energy, bro. If I
Right.
don't feel that shit,
Yeah.
I can't force it.
Right.
You gotta at least want it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That was gonna be my next question. Like,
or if you cool with that kind of person, you know, you might say, well, hey, you know, this group of friends, I chill with them when we're doing this. Or if I got this ratchet friend or whatever, and I want to go smoke some weed or go chill out or whatever, you know, I know to holler at this dude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or go kick it with this dude when I'm feeling ratchet or something. You know?
yeah, but
it's true. It like that for real.
You know, you have a variety. You know.
You got a variety of women that you like.
Right.
You kick it with her because she go do this.
Right.
She talk. You know. I feel you.
It's like you got flexibility. You keep your ear to all different types of platforms on the streets.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you can't just be in one mix all the time. Mm-hmm. You know. Yeah. You know. Or you dealing with a chick, and all you doing is, she allowing you to do is hit her from the back and missionary style. You know what I'm saying? But you got this chick over here who shit let you, you know, fuck her while she doing a handstand and, you know, all kind of shit. You know, everybody want to mix it up every now and then, you know?
So, all right. So we just talking about right now as far as, you know, hanging around people, associates or whatever, energy transfer, whatever the case may be. Now, let's get into relationships. You know what I'm saying? The relationship aspect of you are the company you keep. You know what I'm saying? What do y'all feel on that? Like, you know, as far as I'll use my situation for an example. I'm with a chick, we're in a long-term relationship, but she's real close to one homegirl. Shit, she ain't got no nigga. And then that homegirl on top of that sleeps with other women niggas. She don't mind being the side chick. Her other good friend who she close to is married, but cheats on her husband on a regular basis. But me and her's in a long-term relationship, but these are her two close friends. But she feels that rule didn't apply to her. That she will be the company that she keeps. And I'm like,
so basically you're saying this girl has two friends who basically, you know,
hoes.
Yeah, basically.
They are hoes, and she valued their advice or whatever they, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. She valued that shit. And she's hanging tight with them, like she hangs with them often. Like it ain't no every blue moon we'll talk or hang out. No,
well, in most cases she might be just like them.
Yeah, she might be just like them. But when I brought this shit up to her, I would get a argument up and down. I'm nothing like them. They did their own life, but I'm like, but you hang with these people regularly. So what do y'all think about that when it comes to far as even on the men's side, you know what I'm saying? When it comes to relationships, you are the company you keep.
I mean, it's I think we influence each other. But you got to be strong enough not to do this, you know, the shit that they're doing. Mm-hmm. It's possible to have a relationship and not do it. Because, I mean, she may not be cheating on you. You know what I'm saying? Because I had a conversation similar with a girl that I know, and her best friend is married, and she cheats on her husband. But she's like, oh, that's my best friend, but I don't condone the shit that she do. But I'm like, you still got some type of influence by her because you value her opinion and you quick to jump and do whatever she want to do.
Do you think she would be very influenced by her friend cheating on her husband if she ever becomes in a predicament where she's unhappy with whoever she's with?
Yeah.
So let me ask y'all this.
Because happiness is gonna. She said her friend cheats because she's not getting, her husband is just boring.
Right.
He's not fulfilling that excitement.
So if her friend becomes boring in her relationship,
she's gonna think about it,
right? And she confides into that best friend,
exactly.
And that best friend say, "Well, girl, do what I do."
Yeah, she's gonna think about it. Oh, let me find. Like, you may not think that you're thinking about it, but it's gonna come across.
It's gonna come across
because back in the day when I used to hang out with one of my partners, I mean, he was in a long-term relationship. I was single, but I was knocking him down. Mm-hmm. And I know him and his girl had questions like, "Oh shit, he doing all that, so why you ain't doing all that?" And he gotta sit there and explain to her, "We cool, but I ain't like that." It's a conversation, but I know he was influenced by that shit because we would have conversations like, "Damn, I wish I can do. Damn, I want to do that." Like, yeah, you thinking about it. Yeah. Because you're around his company and I'm doing this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you may not act on it, but the thought is in your head. That seed been planted. So it's like, damn, this shit, he making this shit look real easy.
So let me ask you this. Let me ask both of y'all this. Before we continue with that. Who do y'all think is worse with it? Who do y'all think are more heavily influenced by the company, the women or the men?
I think it's about 50-50.
Yeah, I think it's about 50-50.
I would lean more man.
Nah. Oh, okay.
I would lean more man. It's about
I say
45, 55.
Yeah, I say it's about equal as well because men, like how Hot Rod just said, if sometimes guys, they get in a situation where it's like, damn, man, Hot Rod knocking all these chicks down and I'm in the house and shit like that, and you might have a little moment to see if you still got it or something.
Yeah.
Or if you're at work and it's a chick who's finding a motherfucker who's constantly pushing up on you and shit, and she catch you on that right day or something, and you might say, I ain't doing this, Sarah. You know what I'm saying?
even like when you go on regular situations, if you hanging out with your partners there, and your goddamn girl go goddamn trip, if she find out you at this fucking spot, so you gonna be like, I should take my ass home. But you see all your friends having fun, you gonna be like, fuck that shit.
But
I'm about to go do it.
But also too, there's a lot of women who's very attractive to married men or men that
are taken.
Who's not available.
That shit go both ways.
No.
A lot of niggas who be trying to, oh shit, you married? All right,
that's even more of a celebration for men if you can fuck another nigga chick.
Yeah, he ain't got to deal with the relationship
but
shit. It's just gonna be straight.
Niggas don't give a damn what situation you in.
Mm-hmm. Right.
We're gonna be attracted regardless, but some women are very attracted to unavailable men.
Because the thing is, if a woman sees a lot of chicks trying to get at you, in most cases that's attractive because they want to see you. Wow. Oh damn, why is all these girls
just talking to a female?
You know what I'm saying? Fuck with this dude.
A lot of bitches be talking about, I don't want the community dick. I'm selfish with mine, this and that. But they be the main ones of fucking nigga that they find out is fucking everybody. They're more attracted to that shit.
Yeah, because I don't fuck. Back in the day, I don't fuck a lot of women because they thought I was fucking a lot of women.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? And on my end, nigga, I ain't 50-50 shit with me. I think women are worse with that shit. Straight off the bat. Because a nigga don't need a crowd of niggas to go and fuck off. A nigga just do it because that's in our nature.
Yeah, in certain situations.
You know what I'm saying? I don't think you can influence me to go and want to. You can put a thought of that because I'm seeing you doing it.
Yeah.
But you ain't finna make me go off and fuck and leave my. You ain't gonna make me leave my girl because I'm mad at her, me and her going through shit. You ain't finna be up there, man. You might as well leave that bitch, bro. And I'm gonna leave her, but a woman will leave her whole family. She will leave the kids, she will leave her husband, and she won't even try to work it out or nothing based off of her homegirl saying, hey, girl, fuck that nigga, girl, fuck that nigga. You could be out here, you know what I'm saying? Me, myself, I done been through an experience shit where the homegirl, the single homegirl, like, damn, I miss my friend. My friend ain't the same. You know, you don't got in a relationship. You ain't the same no more. And she actually came to me to talk to me about that. Made me feel a certain way because, yeah, I did used to go out all the time. I did. And I'm like, but you got a family now. Like, I never stopped you from going out, but now you have more responsibilities.
But at the end of the day, with women like that, it says a lot about their character. You know what I'm saying? If they value friendship and all that other bullshit, then family and relationship, then 9 times out of 10, well, 10 times out of 10, that ain't the chick.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That ain't the chick.
But imagine how many chicks are in those relationships.
That shit go down to respect. If I'm with a girl and her friend just like, oh, doing all this, right now you not respecting what we got.
Exactly.
Now you crossing the line, so now I'm looking at you different. Like, all right, she ain't a good friend because she don't respect.
In most cases, when you do get in a relationship, a lot of the friendship time or stuff like that will kind of fall. You know, just out of the respect of the person that you're with. You know, you might hang out with the fellas and shit every now and then, or she might hang out with the girls every now and then. You know, but you know that, okay, it's my responsibility to, you know, uphold my end in this relationship. Yeah. If you feel like there's a problem or you having a hard time choosing between the friendship and your relationship, then most likely you don't need to be in a relationship. You're not finished partying, or you're not finished doing the things that you enjoy or that got your attention right then and there.
Yeah. And I agree with that. You don't need to be in a relationship or that person not for you. Now, a situation I had with my oldest son, mom, I got a habit, I always think into the future. I think steps ahead. I think years ahead of it. You know what I'm saying? So I told this bitch, basically when we was in our 20s, hey, you want to just take a break and, you know, go out and date and, you know, just explore whatever, because we don't been together a long time and I don't want us to get older and I don't want you to feel like you missed out on something. Because if we're talking about building and, you know, getting married or whatever the case, I just don't want that to come back and that be a problem as we get older. So do you want to just take a break right now and just date and see if this is what you really want? And all I heard from her is, nah, baby, I love you. I'm into you. I know it ain't shit out there. I know how these niggas is. Ain't nothing out there for me. Now, this is in our early to mid-20s, before we even had a child. And I propositioned her with this. And when I talked to older people about it, they was like, damn, I'm shocked to hear a young dude talk about that. And I said, well, this is somebody I see myself growing older with. So I just want to make sure that you don't have no regrets, you know what I'm saying, or whatever the case may be. So I would rather give you this opportunity. Let's go out and date and, you know, just see if there's something you really want to be in a long-term relationship, whatever the case. She didn't want that. Fast forward, here it comes 10, almost 15 years later, in our 30s. Now you done went through this surgery. You're hanging out with your friends more. Now your confidence on boosted up. Now you want to get out of a long-term relationship. Now you want to go out and be a hoe as you getting older. We got a son. We talking about building and we talking about all these things, and we're trying to give him the upbringing that we didn't have, as far as having a family together, seeing your mom and dad. These are things we sat down and talked about. Now you want to be a hoe. You want to be in your hoe phase now. And I'm like, hey,
why women think that's living their life?
Yeah, it's like
I never understood.
And I asked her, I said, you remember I had this talk with you? And she acknowledged, yeah, I remember you talked to me about that back then. I said, why didn't you take advantage of that back then? Right now, we was looking at houses. We was looking at private schools for him. Why now?
She wasn't ready then. She ain't had that body type and ready and all that stuff then.
But no, she could have got the surgery then. You know what I mean? But she probably didn't know about it or whatever.
The whole kit wasn't complete.
Yeah. straight up, the whole kit wasn't goddamn activated. But my thing is, I gave you that option. Because like I said, when I talked to older people about it, even when I went to counseling, the first thing they said, damn, you was that young talking about that? Like, normally a younger dude wouldn't even be studying that shit, you know what I mean? And I was like,
you gotta live, you gotta get a lot of shit out of your system.
Yeah.
Because that's why you have a lot of cases now where a lot of people feel like they ain't live their life, or they ain't experienced the whole phase, or the dudes ain't fucked or did a whole bunch of shit sexually and all that kind of stuff, you know. And later on, after they get married or get tied down to have kids, now you want to do that all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying? And you just gotta get all that. You gotta be honest with yourself, and get all that shit out, man.
And what made me talk to her about that back then, you know, me and Doug, we had the same mentor back in the day, and he taught us about, y'all young, man, y'all shouldn't be worried about no relationship like that. You should be living, you know what I'm saying? And that shit just sat on my mind what he was saying. Like, damn, I'm looking at this shit like that's the end, but damn, I'm only 20 something, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I sat her down and had a genuine conversation, and I was like, damn, this hard. I don't want to imagine you out there talking to other niggas, but I don't want to invest all this time and then you want to do it later. Like, later, I want us to be like in our mid-30s. I thought me and her would be at the point right now, hey man, we got an account set up, which we did. We was moving toward that way, but
so let me hold on, let me ask you this. So with you having that kind of talk with her then, and the way your mindset was then, do you think her thought process was on the same level as yours at that particular time?
I thought, and the reason I thought, because shit, love had me blind to that shit. Now, if I would have just went on out and be like, you know what, I do love her, then let me break it out myself.
Because most people in a relationship, if they ask that type of question, everybody's not going to be 100% honest, because if they was going to be honest, it's a possibility they can lose the person. So, because if she would have said, B-Rock, you know what, you right, I'm going to go out here and I think I should go out here and explore whatever, then your thought process is going to be kind of different. Even though, you know, you're getting something accomplished, but in your back of your mind, you're going to be like, damn, you know, it was easy for her to just say, oh, well, all right, I'll take your word for it, and I'll go out here and start dating other niggas and shit. You know what I'm saying?
No, I actually wasn't thinking about it. Like, I literally, because it was a while
but that could be her. That could be what she's thinking too.
Oh,
you know?
Okay, yeah.
She's
she
probably
like,
thinking like,
damn, it's something he already wanted to do.
Yeah, if I say yeah, then
he probably think
he might think I'm a hoe, or he might be thinking this is something that I've been wanting to do, and I can possibly lose the guy.
And that's where the communication come in at, because I went off of what I was experiencing from her. I seen that you always like going out with your friends. It seemed like you value your friendship more than your relationship. And then I'm thinking about what my mentor said on top of that. So now I'm like, hey, let's have a conversation. Hey, is this what you want? You know what I'm saying? Or why don't we just try this? And after we can talk later down the line, and if this is what you want, then we can just pick it up and go on. But if not, then at least you know you wasn't pretty much wasting time, and you know what I'm saying, knowing that you really wanted to do this. Or you might be like, damn, yeah, I was missing something, you know. But I thought that based off of her having that conversation with me, and really, I thought that
sometimes you have to make that decision for them.
Nah, that's why I just said. But if I wasn't blinded by love, I would have went on and made that decision, said, well, nah, this is how I feel, and I just feel like we should break it off.
But what made you ask the question in the first place?
That's why I just told you what my mentor said.
Right.
When he put that in my brain, I'm thinking like, because he was older than us.
Right, but I'm saying
even
though he said that shit, there's something that you thought about her that made you want to ask that question.
That's what I'm saying. What made me ask that question to her, because I'm noticing, damn, this chick ain't really trying to look good for me, but when she go out with her friends, she looking like a model.
Right.
When she go out with her friends, she seem like she having so much fun, but she want me to stay around the house with her. She don't want me going out with my friends like that, but she want to go out. She'll go out with her friends, stay out 4, 5 in the morning. But if I did that, she'll go crazy. Like it's just certain shit. And I'm like, hey, you like going out with your friends all the time. It seems like you value that more than really putting a lot of effort into the relationship.
Right.
So how about this?
Okay, go ahead.
And then when I said this, then it was like, no, I'm into you. I ain't standing out there.
Well, you gave her a comfort level. She's not gonna walk away from that.
Straight up.
Well, yeah, I can agree with that.
And you accepted the bullshit.
So it's like what she did after that was, let me calm down on going out a little more. You know, let me just kind of calm it down
for the moment.
So he won't. You know what I mean?
Basically, in her head, the ratchetness side is basically saying, let me goddamn calm down so this nigga can calm down. And soon, goddamn, I give him pussy and, feed him and shit. After that shit is over with, then I'm going to crank this shit back up.
Exactly.
Crank that soldier boy.
Now, all this time, I was around friends that was single, that was fucking around doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? But it didn't influence me to say, man, I'm going to leave my girl to do that. I just kind of like, well, that's your thing, what you doing. You know what I'm saying? And on my end, my friends had that respect. Well, if I'm venting to them, they'll give me advice, but they are not going to cross that line. Her friends didn't have that same kind of respect for me. They felt like I can cross the line and say to your man, to his face, how I feel about whatever problem you got with him. My friends like, hey man, you probably just need to do this, or y'all need to sit down and talk. Even though I know my friend's singing out there doing his thing, but he more like, he ain't like, fuck that shit, man. You need to goddamn get out of the street. He ain't like that. But her friends were more like, fuck that. Wait, like, nigga, one of her friends literally said, what my husband don't know won't hurt him. That was her philosophy. You know what I'm saying? So over time, me steady talking about, hey man, I don't like you hanging out with her like that. She take offense to, oh, you want to take me away from my friends? No, I don't. But I don't like you hanging out with them like that. Then when we got a child in the picture, it really like, oh, hell no. Nah, because this one ain't got no kids. This one got 3 kids, and she ain't studying her motherfucking kids. And it was this battle. So over the years, I'm looking at like men in relationships, women in relationships. I'm never seeing the men easily influenced by their homeboys to lead a woman or something like that. But I see the women are easy as fuck to be influenced to leave their man because of the single friends. Even when we was going through our breakdown, you know what I mean, the police got involved and everything, and one of the officers told me his first divorce, in his first marriage, his divorce was because his wife didn't want to separate from her friends. He said that shit broke my marriage. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Because she valued her friendship more than our marriage. And he said, I'm letting you know now, if your woman right now values her friendship more than y'all relationship, leave her. Because it's headed for destruction anyway. Now, this officer told me that.
But like I said, in most cases, in a lot of cases, sometimes you have to be the person to make that choice for them.
Yeah.
Because if you're in a situation where your girl wants to hang out with her friends and shit more than you, like Hot Rod said, there's some kind of comfort level that she pretty much established to where it's okay for her to do that. So you have to make that type of opinion or decision to basically tell her like, yo, it seems as if this is what you rather do than kick it with me. I'm gonna let you go ahead and do what you need to do. You got my number or whatever. Just holler at me when you finish.
Yeah. Now, what you saying, that's a lesson I learned now. And I can tell that to anybody else. But we all know that we got some people that's currently in those situations. And they're blinded by the love to where it's like, I know I should go ahead and leave, but I don't want to give up on the person like that or
That's
whatever
okay.
reason, you know what I'm saying?
But that's okay, and that will eventually be their learning experience.
And it go back to what y'all was saying too, when that shit was happening, and when I got to a point like, man, fuck that, I'm finna go. Now all of a sudden everything stopped, everything calmed down. Nah, I don't want you to leave. You're right. I need to get my shit together. I know I need to step it up. Blah 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 blah. Why you doing that shit now? Why you ain't do it when we were just happy? Why you ain't do it when, you know, this and that? And it's like, now I'm going to ask you, so what do you really need me here for? Nah, I love you. I really do love. No, what is my need to you? Like, what do you need me for? Because it really don't seem like you value nothing until it's time for me to go. And your friend had more say so. So if they told her work it out,
I think at that point, that's when you stop asking questions. Because when you talk to her at first and she tell you this, but she's still doing that, by that time it's like your word really don't mean anything. Your actions speak louder than your words.
Okay, so
why even ask? Shit, you shouldn't even ask her, why do you want me here or whatever. Shit, you're seeing the answer to your question right there.
Right there. Yeah. And I agree with that. Mm-hmm. Now, this is just coming from my perspective as a man. You know what I'm saying? Me seeing that a woman, you know, her friends had more impact on our relationship and shit like that. Like, you know, you might see in the movies where the friends or where the dude might come and try to talk to her, the woman, and the sisters or the friends right there. No, you leave my friend alone. You know what I mean? You know how some women will jump out there being super bitch and shit. Now, the reason I was saying all that, like who has more influence, because I never seen dudes do that shit. It's like men know their place. Like, I'm not finna jump in you and your girl's business. Like, it's just a line I won't cross. You vented to me, I'll give you some advice. Right. But I will never step up and what she coming and saying, which you probably hard to see that from women anyway. If they gotta actually show up at a man's house, hey, can I talk to you for a second? And then you got a nigga, hell nah, you ain't finna talk to him. Hey, nah, you fucked over my homeboy. You know, you just not gonna see that. But when I see it with women, they actually seem to be successful. That's why, I wanted you to check out that movie, Acrimony. It's like her sisters had so much influence on her leaving her husband, and then when he blew up afterwards, she came at them like, man, I should have never listened to y'all ass. You know what I mean? But as far as men,
that's why
even a woman,
you just gotta, I guess especially now in this day and time,
yeah,
you gotta be cautious. You gotta look out for the signs, because a woman doesn't like a dude who's easily to be influenced. You know what I'm saying? If a woman sees that this guy's easily to be influenced by any and everybody, you know, that's gonna be a complete turnoff for her. The same thing with men. That should be a turnout for men as far as their woman or somebody that they fucking with who's easily to be influenced by other people. You should be strong enough to make your own decisions. You know, that's just like if a woman get a flat tire, just because the tow truck driver come and help you with your flat tire, that don't mean you gotta give him some pussy. You know what I'm saying? You know, so it's like if you're with a chick who's easily to be influenced, fuck no. She's a wild card, dog. She's unpredictable. There's a high chance that she can get put on the track at any time. So she can be at work, man. I'm mad at this nigga. He didn't fold the motherfucking clothes up. He left his drawers on the goddamn sofa. And then some nigga who sit 3 feet away from her at work, shit, baby, I always do my own laundry. You know what I'm saying? And then next thing you know, hey, shit,
I lay it open wide open to the nigga.
Hey, it's on the property.
So me, I always share my story because you know my shit. Like I said, now I look at my shit as a lesson learned now. So how would you convey that to anybody who's currently in a situation right now? Because even though we know now in this day and age, you got to watch out for the signs. We know this shit. We don't experience this shit or whatever the case or know about it. What about the people who are currently in a relationship right now, who's currently in love with a person that probably be doing that same shit?
My advice is shit, let it play out. Because I can say whatever, you know, that sounds good or makes sense. But like you said earlier, the person could be in love or so infatuated with the chick to where it's kind of like, shit, you hear me, but you don't hear me. So the best thing, just let that shit play out.
So why do y'all think that is? Why do you think that? Let me see if y'all got an answer. I don't know. Why do you think that it's not as successful for a man to give his homeboy advice like that, but women are very successful when giving their homegirls advice like that?
Because
and if you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you saying.
Like what you just said, it don't matter what I say. At the end of the day, you're gonna have to let it play out because you might be so blind by love you ain't gonna hear what I'm saying. But when it comes to a woman telling a girl or another woman like that, she gonna be taking notes like a motherfucker and actually applying that shit. Versus the nigga might be like, I heard what you said, girl. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, but niggas really don't give a fuck about other niggas' relationships.
Nah, you don't.
So that's why niggas like, yeah, you could tell me about your relationship. I'm be like, damn, that fucked up, bro. That's as far as that shit gonna go. Like, damn, bro, you probably should have did this. You probably should have did that. But I ain't gonna be like, well, you need to leave that. If you coming to me with like a story, you saying she doing this, and that, and all that shit is bad for you, then I'd be like, oh yeah, nigga, leave that motherfucker, bro. That'd be crazy. But besides that, nigga, we don't care.
Yeah, but most of the time,
women care more.
A lot of
than guys do.
niggas, but a lot of niggas, if you tell them that shit, they not like they're gonna leave.
But you gotta understand, okay, women talk about their relationship more than men do.
Yeah.
I don't think you might get up, man. That be tripping. I fuck that shit. Let's go do something.
Yeah.
Compared to, well, let me tell you what this nigga did. And now she done painted this goddamn badass picture of you. Of course, all the girls gonna be like, "Oh, fuck that nigga." Leave him in.
Yeah.
Compared to, hold up, now I don't been in shit when a girl don't painted a perfect picture of a dude, and then the first sign of bullshit, the girls be like, "Oh, well, you might need to give him a chance, just see." But the first thing they hear about you is bullshit. They mind already made up.
Yeah, they mind already made up.
Well, why they talk good about the PlayStation, sandwich eating, cereal eating, waking up at 11 o'clock, add niggas, and then but the dude who's got a job and all this other kind of shit, most of the time they'll be like, man, let me tell you what this nigga did. Oh man, what the fuck? But the nigga who's sitting at home eating cereal and shit with Batman drawers and all this kind of shit, girl, I just want to get him to do better. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga, that hope factor kicked in right there, nigga.
Yeah, that's the thing that I was just curious about. I've even, like for instance, a chick probably been on there a lot of fucked up shit, and her homegirl gonna hide the fuck out of that shit. The homegirl probably already knows she been cheating on you.
Mm-hmm.
She know how long she been cheating on you. She know how involved she is with the nigga that she been cheating on you with. But let you be this good ass dude and you fuck up one time, home. You get a picture painted of you so fucking bad. But the homegirl already know, well, bitch, you been sleeping with that other nigga about the last 2 years, home. Now you finally mad at something your boy did, and you thinking about leaving this nigga and all this, but he been good to you outside of all of this before this mistake. But I already know personally, Nick, bitch, your ass been fucking a nigga. You been letting the nigga hit raw. You been letting the nigga do all these things to you, and your dude don't know. But I know. Mm-hmm. Like when you have situations where when the homegirls fall out, and the homegirl tell everything. You know what I'm saying? My question was like I said back to you, like, and I think you just partially answered it. About niggas really don't care about niggas' relationship like that. Cause I'm like, how come we don't be in a situation where we tell a nigga, hey man, she a hoe, bro, don't fuck with her like that. And the nigga still fall in love with the chick. Let a chick tell her homegirl, man, that nigga a hoe, fuck that nigga. She gonna keep her eye open to that nigga like a mother. She might fuck with him, but she gonna keep her eye open, home. She ain't gonna fall for the okie doke knowing that her homegirl already done put up on game. But niggas will still fall for the okie doke, huh?
But it's like I said at the first beginning, it just all depends on the individual. You know what I'm saying? We all have that. We know what we will put up with in our personalities. So it's like, if I'm at a point where shit, my peace of mind is more valuable to me than putting up with bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Soon you know this bullshit, you gonna dismiss that shit. Fuck, all right, shit, you got the bomb ass head, you got all this, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? You go ahead and do what you gotta do, save my number, because on the, Saturday night, you know what I'm saying, you can come over and give me the bomb ass head, but we ain't gonna be in no relationship or no shit like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you want to party and all that, hey, shit, go and do that shit. But my peace of mind is more important than putting up with all that fucking bullshit. What nigga want to come home and be arguing with a chick and all this other kind of stuff? What nigga want to be at home watching TV on the couch and your chick is in the kitchen drinking a goddamn glass of wine, staring at the back of your motherfucking head, saying, I can't stand this punk ass nigga, huh? You see what I'm saying? Who wanna, you wanna be relaxed, comfortable, and cool. You know what I'm saying? Y'all both enjoying each other. But all this, I wanna hang out with my friends and all this shit, go and do that shit. Don't let me hold you back. Go on and do that shit.
So what?
Go on and do that
so
shit.
Do y'all think like manipulation play a lot of part in that shit too? Because I've been in a situation where I said that, you know what, go on and do your thing. Go on and do your thing and kind of, I don't give a fuck about that shit. Then you don't even care about nothing. You just don't care. Then I'm looking like, what? The fuck you mean I don't care? You know what I'm saying? Do you think manipulation plays a big factor in that? Because we talk about the character of that person too, you know what I mean? Not only do your friends manipulate a situation like that or influence it, but shit, let's say that's a part of your character, but your friends bring it out more. For instance, my son mom, she plays the good girl around everybody, but then heard about her being at the club with her friends, she dancing all on her friends at the club and rubbing all on them and shit like that. And I'm holding quotations up, this is to keep the men away. But then you
she fake! She fake!
But then they tell me, hey, I don't agree with your logic. And I'm like, my logic, you don't agree with it? Why would y'all be in the club dancing on each other saying that to keep niggas away? That gonna make niggas come over there more. And why would you be dancing like that anyway? Y'all supposed to be some classy women, remember? So,
I mean,
but if I'm saying, hey, me and my homeboys going out, we literally go out to a bar and grill. We sitting down chilling, talking about sports, eating wings, just talking shit to each other. But you out dancing all provocative and dancing, with your friends and like.
Nigga, a lot of women, you got to pull that Oscar out for their ass, boy. Because everybody want to play the victim.
Hell yeah.
How many people you done been with, you know you want to break up with their ass, but you don't want to seem like the dirty nigga.
That's another thing to add on to what I was saying.
Women too, because I know a lot of
women
that don't
are
wanna,
emotional, right?
They don't want to seem like the dirty bitch.
How the fuck do it seem like we are the ones that? It seems like we care a little more when it comes to certain shit.
You don't want to seem like that nigga.
Like, I could have been left, nigga. I could have left when she first had my child. Matter of fact, when she came home, well, during the time she was in the hospital with my son, we was in the process of breaking up anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So you know how sometimes these chicks be mad. Oh, she was having that nigga baby. He left her, was in a whole nother relationship. Well, I can say for a fact, me going through that.
But hold up,
I was already in a
lot of them
phase.
niggas. A lot of them niggas be highly respected for doing that shit though.
Yeah, I was gonna get to that though, but a lot of niggas be made out to be dirty ass niggas.
Who the fuck cares, man? Because like I said, at the end of the day, eventually we'll have to get to a point where we don't give a fuck what other people think about.
Exactly. Now, what if you're not a person? What if you're a person that cares about what people think?
That's why I said
before you get to that point.
That's why I said the shit is gonna play out, and eventually you'll get to that point. But something will have to drastically happen for that person to change.
Yeah. And the reason I'm asking all these questions because I want to bring realism to the shit.
Because these old people shit, we all know older folk who don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
about what people, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they don't reach the point in their life though. You know what? I've been through that shit. I went through this. I got the experience. Fuck that.
You know,
but we're still young. You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes we'll be in the situation where we just be like, "Hey, man, I just don't give a fuck."
Yeah.
The only thing that I give a fuck about, not to sound selfish, and it's not selfish. The only thing I give a fuck about is my own personal fucking happiness, that peace of mind.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? People gotta understand, man, this stress and all that shit kills, nigga.
Hell yeah.
You going to work, you can't be yourself, you can't stand most of the motherfuckers that you working with. You gotta get up, you gotta break your sleep and get up early in the goddamn morning, fight traffic, get to work. You get off, you back in fucking traffic, and when you get home, you only got like a couple of hours to chill and shit before you gotta go back and do that shit all over again. And meanwhile, you at home with a chick who probably can't stand your motherfucking ass, and you gotta argue and do all that shit, nigga. You'll have a stroke, heart attack, diabetes, all this shit in no fucking
that shit
time.
Go back to what he said, nigga. You are the company you keep, nigga.
There it is, nigga.
You're a working ass.
There
so
it is, nigga.
that apply even
nigga.
to the chick
Shit,
you with.
nigga, you'll be dead before 45, partner. So which one is worse? You dying slow, you know what I'm saying, just to keep this chick, or you being happy without this chick, and you doing what you want to do, and you dealing with people when you want to deal with people.
Man,
nigga, fuck that shit.
So look, man, we're gonna wrap this up. I'm just gonna say this. We need to do a part 2 to this show, and we need to have a couple of females in here to get their perspective while we give our perspective. But right now, I'm gonna say this. You are the company you keep. Me, B-Rock, personally feel like women have more influence on women than men because they care, like Rod said, they care more about the relationship than we do in a lot of instances. Now, you are the company you keep also applies to the motherfucker that you're with because that's your company. So, that motherfucker can impact your ass a lot in a negative or positive way as well.
Yeah.
So, going back to what Dub say, Either you want to die slow or you want a peace of mind, home. And we're going to end that motherfucker like that,
You want to live to 45 or goddamn 85?
I don't know, nigga.
Straight up and down.
It's a lot of zombies out here, nigga.
It's a lot. Hey, nigga, I was a zombie, nigga. I know there's a lot of zombies out this motherfucker. I know a zombie to this day. Plenty of them. Anyway, it's your boy B Rock. The hell y'all talking about? Reach me, TBT_B Rock on Instagram. You can also reach us. Hashtag TBT Radio, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, SoundCloud, TBT Radio, YouTube, Controversy ENTV. Go on now, subscribe, like, leave a goddamn comment. Hot Rod, where they can reach you at?
TBT_Hot Rod. Check me out.
Straight up. Dub City, where they can reach you at?
Dub City Collections with a Z. Remember, you want to be 45? You want to live to 45 or 85? It's on you, nigga.
Straight up. We're going to catch y'all on the next episode. True Retard Radio.